Times with Tyricka. Asshole by
Shanaynay
Moqeffe.
Moqeffe. So, hello, how you doing? My name is Shanaynay Moqeffe. But to start out the show tonight, before we get into our topic, I got a few shout outs I need to make. Of course, to my homie G, Tyricka, and to Watusi. Watusi was supposed to be here tonight.
She had a little mishap.
And she had a little mishap, and so she's sitting on a butt at the house. So anyway,
Eating dinner.
Being
a fat kid.
Probably eating dinner, being a fat kid like I was.
On that cheesecake.
On that cheese, I was rubbing on that cheesecake, girl. Let me tell you about it. Oh, I had chocolate. Oh, I'm off the subject. But anyway, some more shout outs I gotta get of
that was some good cheesecake.
to my new friends. Let's see, A-Babe's my cousin, and she had lots of drama in her life. God, I will pray for A-Babe. I will. I can't get over her. I'm praying for you, girl. I see you at church Sunday.
We love you, A-Babe.
I will see you at church
Sunday. We love you, A-Babe.
And another one is to MG the gangster. He causes lots of drama too, but he ain't the center of all drama. Just like a lot of people said, he ain't one. And the last shout out goes to my favorite person in the world.
No, we got one more.
We got one more.
We got Datton. We got Datton.
I did them.
No, wait. Datton and Galactus.
I did them.
You didn't do Watusi.
Did.
She did not do Watusi. Don't Watusi. Oh, yeah. Watusi almost up there.
Exactly. But anyway, this last one leads into our topic tonight. But I would like to give a shout out to Lucretia and her new boo. She got a new boo today. And we wish you all the luck, and don't throw stuff at me no more. But I wish you all the luck in everything that you do. Good luck, girl. Keep it going. Tell me if it causes you any harm. Anyway, and another thing is, guys, leave me your comments. If you want to be on my show, all you gotta do is message me. Leave me a comment on it. Leave me a comment. Look, this week I had 0 comments. 0. Anyway, tonight's topic is how to break up with your boo. Anyway, it starts out tonight as a story that I'm going to share with you, and then step-by-step instructions on what you need to do. Okay? Well, a couple of weeks ago, as I told you in the first show I did, is that my boo and I went to McDonald's one day. So we went to McDonald's, and he was flirting with a girl at the cash register. I was like, boo, what you doing? You ain't supposed to be doing stuff like that. And he's like, oh, baby, I don't think about no one but you. I was like, you gonna think about her, what? How you doing? So he's like, I'll be like, you just remember that. You remember that you love me when I'm out of town, and you go and you do something stupid.
Because Tyricka's gonna get you.
Because Tyricka and Watusi gonna get ya.
You said keep this under 5 minutes. If you hurry it on and tell the story.
Anyway, the story go on, and I had to go out for this. I had to go to Birmingham. And so I gather up Tyricka and Watusi. I'm like, girls, let me tell you something. You know I'm going out of town, and of course I heard some rumors that my boo had been sleeping around, doing all kinds of stuff on me. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna catch him. And the first thing you need to know about trying to catch someone that's doing stuff like that, you don't get someone stupid to do your work. That's why I picked Tyricka and Watusi. They weren't the best choice for the job.
We ain't no private detectives, but we good.
But I picked him anyway. So I set him down. I was like, look, when I'm out of town, you better guard him. He go to the club every Friday night, come home about 1 a.m. They're like, alright, girl, I see y'all. Like, hey, bye, girl, how you doing? And they're like, alright. So here we go. So I'm out in Birmingham, and I called Tyricka. I was like, girl, he's leaving right now to go to the club. You need to get your SKANK hooker dress on that you bought. We talked about in the first show. We had to go find them shoes for. And you better go find it.
still eating shit.
Anyway.
You see, I told her she told me after the first video.
So we going, and she's like,
still not.
she's like, okay, let's go. And I call Watusi. I was like, Watusi, go meet Tyricka. She ready to go. She's like, oh, I can't, girl. I got something to do. I was like, all right, I forgive you this time. And I call back Tyricka. I'm like, Tyricka, this is a one-person job now. You better be ready. And she's like, okay, let's go. So she gets in the club, and she tells me, and she calls me within 5 minutes of getting there. She's like, girl, I am sorry to tell you this. I'm like, girl, just hit me with it. She's like, alright, I'm going to hit you pretty hard. And I'm like, alright, well, tell me. She's like, I saw him there with your best friend.
I'm your best friend. What you talking
My
about?
my other friend. Her name sort of goes out with mine. Her name is Shanaynay. And luckily, if I wasn't in Birmingham, it would have been on. So I call him. So I call him right in the middle of the club, and I was like, alright, Tyricka, you better watch him. Make sure he answers his phone. And so I'm like, okay. I call up his phone. He's like, hey boo, how you doing? I'm like, So why are you there with Shanaynay? He's like, huh? What you talking about? I was like, I hear, I know, I have eyes everywhere. And then all of a sudden you hear him run out the door. What you talking about? I was like, you asking me what I'm talking about. I know what you're doing. I know it. And the next thing you heard is click, bye-bye. And then he called me back. When I get back in town, he come up to me. He's like, I don't appreciate the way you were talking to me the other day. I was like, I don't appreciate what you've been doing. How you doing? I learned from too many people that you do not need to be doing that. He's like, well, what does this mean? I was like, it means I'm leaving your sorry butt on the driveway. When your stuff is sitting in the driveway, in the dumpster, your couch, I'm keeping it. I'm keeping your lounge chair.
And your laptop.
And your laptop. I'm keeping everything.
That's worth of value besides the rest of it.
It's like I'm even keeping
the puppy.
I'm even keeping a dog.
It's a puppy.
Puppet dogs. Same dang thing. Anyway, and he's like, why are you kicking me out? It's like, you are kicking me out. I was like, you dang Skippy, I'm kicking you out. Dang Skippy. That was the word last week. Then it's going to be the word again this week. Dang Skippy.
Dang Skippy.
Dang Skippy. But anyway, so here we go. So I was like, it's over. Get the heck up my house. And then he comes on.
You gotta go home, but you gotta get the heck out of here.
Exactly. I'm like, alright, look. This is the way it's gonna break down.
Hurry up.
You have one choice. You get the heck up out my house, never come back, or I got 4 people coming to get you.
Tyricka. First.
Tyricka? Why fool?
If she don't put that home on her
Hey, babe, and Lucretia. Oh, and now I guess you gotta add in Lucretia's boo, since he'll basically kiss a butt and do anything she wants him to do. Sorry, girl, but I had to tell you that too. But anyway, so here's steps you have to learn by. Steps. Step number 1. You gotta catch him in the act. Step number 1. That's what you gotta do. Catch him in the act, and then you set to go. Number 2. Dump him out on the street. That's always fun. Tell him that his stuff is going in the street. Which, by the way, it did. And all his stuff is at the dumpster.
The dog peed on it.
Yeah, I let the dog pee all over it. And then I shredded his couch because I found some stuff in there that I didn't like. And
she found a Cheeto that was out of date.
And so I went and I was like, I ain't finna deal with that. And step number 3, always get even. If he said he didn't do it, alright, I'll just be like, okay, that's it. It's almost over. And then finally, the 5th and final step is, if they don't leave you after you do it, just be like, I know what you've been doing. You argue with them out in the street, and there you go. It done and over with.
Just like this show in one thing.
Just like this show is fixing to be. We're out of town for the night, guys. But I'll be back next week, hopefully. I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so I don't know if I'm going to be well enough to come back next week. But I'm sure as heck going to try. And my name is Shanaynay Moqeffe. And this has been Fun Times with Tyricka. Tell your mama that I saw her at the beach with that bikini on, and it wasn't sexy, even if she was with pants. But anyway, tell your mama how you doing.